I've never tried coffee in my whole life. Even if it sounds like really strange. Never trying coffee in my whole life has practically transformed my life. Like, I always wake up in the morning with loads of energy. And after my breakfast, like, I'm always like pumped for the day. I never kind of have that like feeling of needing something to get that stimulation. And I promise you, like, never drinking coffee, like, it makes for me the massive difference. And I can see it, for example, too with chocolate, for example, because chocolate still has a bit of caffeine. And when I start eating chocolate some days, like, I can maybe feel like that I'm not as sharp when I'm not having it. Also because I kind of create a little dependency of like wanting to have more caffeine. But when I pass like maybe like a week without having any chocolate at all, like I feel again like that massive like sharpness all the time, like wow. Same as like if I have chocolate some days, maybe I wouldn't have like that same like joy of life if I don't have it. But if I have a week without it, like then like I'm back again, like back full on track. That's the thing for me right now, is that like I'm trying to optimize like everything in my life to always be like ultra sharp mentally and like super happy without the need of any stimulants. Because like even if coffee can be really good for you, I'm not saying nothing about that, but like it's still like a stimulant and like it affects like your nervous system and your brain and stuff, and it gives you more alertness. But you can also do like optimize everything in your life and your sleep and everything to try to always be like your best self without needing any like external stimulants to be like max, because like everything also has like side effects, same as like with coffee and sleep and stuff. Same as also with the dependency, because like my father, for example, he drinks loads of coffee, like maybe 4, 5, 6 times a day, and like he also create kind of that craving of needing more and more all the time, and maybe like needing a higher dose to get the same like effect on him. Same as like maybe the days when he doesn't have any coffee, like he doesn't have the same like life energy. Like it was so funny, like this summer my father tried to do as me and like tried to cut off all this coffee, and he lost of kind of like all energy, like it was a day was just like laying in bed, and like he didn't go up, and like it was like like a zombie kind of. And he has like always like massive amounts of energy, and out of nowhere like he kind of like lost it all when he took away his coffee. So it's quite strange. I'm not telling you that you need to take away your coffee. I'm just saying you that like you don't need to follow like everyone else. Like we can all try to like also like build our own like path in life, our own ways, and you don't need to drink coffee to do that either. And like if you like can be without coffee for a little while, maybe the first weeks will be a bit tougher. Same as like with stopping anything, like with stopping chocolate or stopping alcohol or stopping smoking or whatever, like everything stopping it's for sure hard. Same as like the snooze, the nicotine patches. I've never tried that either, but my father stopped with it a few years ago, and he had like it was so hard for him to stop. So maybe the first weeks without coffee, like it will be hard for you, for sure. Like I promise you. But like after those weeks, maybe it will get easier and easier, and maybe like you can be able to have like that massive like energy all the time without the need of any stimulants. And imagine like so nice if you can like always be on top of your game, like always be like maximum power for life without the need of anything. And like for me right now, if I don't feel like that massive like joy of life, that like massive wow feeling, then I know that like it's something that I need to shift. Like maybe like I need to eat some more food. Maybe like my carbohydrate stores, like my liver glycogen or like my muscle glycogen stores are quite depleted, and that creates a stress response that like I don't have that same energy. Maybe I'm dehydrated and I need to drink like some more water with electrolytes maybe. Like everything like has a reason, and like maybe in my opinion if you just like take a coffee or an energy drink every time like you don't feel with that massive energy, maybe that's a little like a patch on the sore, but it maybe doesn't fix like the root problem either. So I'm always trying to like every symptom I get, every skin symptom, everything, like trying to fix it naturally and trying to know like why it happens. And even if you maybe like don't fix it like all at once, in that way of trying to like learn why it happens, you will learn tons of things and get better every day. And it's always like, for me, like I try like tons of things and I make like loads of mistakes. So it's like I go up, improve, and I go down because I do mistake every time. But like in the long term, like all the things you learn, you will get better each day, each time. And in the long term, you will like, it will make a massive difference. Like right now, I'm 24 years old, like I'm not like perfect now. I will never be perfect, but like I'm sure that if I tried like every year, every day, like to do things to master myself, everything in my life, I will become better. And like when I'm 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, like I will be in a whole nother level from which like where I am now. And like that progress is also like really fun. And that's also like why I want to document it here, because hopefully in the future I can be able like to inspire someone or help someone like with their life, because like there's so much also like maybe bad advice for me out there. And I really want to like in Spain you say poner tu granito de arena, like put like made to like sand corn towards like helping like the world. And I have like tried so many things, and hopefully you can learn from my mistakes, because yeah, there are some big mistakes out there. So yeah, like let me know what you think about the coffee thing, because like me never drinking coffee, like I always sleep so well, get like really good deep and REM sleep, and feel like so energized. And like maybe you like creating that dependency on coffee, like maybe it's like a bit of a patch, and it can be quite cool to see like how you feel without it for some months. And maybe also like to figure out like if you don't have like the optimal energy, maybe you need to balance something, like eating more of like more carbohydrates, or like balancing your meals, or like having more vitamins or minerals, or like your vitamin D levels. That when I optimized those, it made a massive difference. So yeah, like we will try to master ourselves and follow each other in this journey of self-mastery. And see you again soon. Bye.